You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. When it comes to aesthetic treatments, it's not just about what you're getting done, it's about who do you trust to do it. Dr. Mark Pabona, founder and medical director of Embrace Eternal Beauty in Hot Springs, is here to talk about why physician-led care matters and how safe, natural results start with the right doctor. All right, doctor, well, thanks for being here.
Hi, thank you, Nicole. Good morning, and thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. Topic, of course, I am on the edge of my seat about, there's so much to know. The science is forever changing. What really caught my attention about your story is that your mission is to create a natural beauty, not a different you, but a more refreshed you. Can you speak to that?
Yes. So, I'm Dr. Pabona. I'm one of the aesthetic doctors in Hot Springs, and also I'm internal medicine physician. I also work in the hospital, and also I teach medical residents in our internal medicine program. So actually, it started with my own personal, history. Like, growing up, I have a lot of acne. I grew up with a lot of oily skin. And when I moved here in Hot Springs, after I did my training in New York City for internal medicine, I stopped using sunscreen. So I was rounding on the floors with my medical team. We do medical rounds with our patients. And one of them pointed on my skin, on my face. She told me, "Doc," I told her, "What? What's that?" So later on, I look in the mirror and I see a lot of wrinkles on my face and also a lot of hyperpigmentation. So at first, I didn't feel like I need to worry about it, but through time, it affected my confidence. I rounds early in the hospital dealing with all the sick patients. I rounds, all my nurses know I rounds at 6:30 in the morning. I wake up my patients in the morning. And, when you see your patient, they look at you, it also affects your confidence, So with that experience, so I started to study more about skin, how to take good care of your skin, and the number one thing I'm telling patients is to have a good skincare regimen.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you have an incredible resume and background,
Thank
and
you.
I mean, you are walking the walk, talking the talk. Why is it important when we're looking at doing skincare to go to a professional, a doctor such as yourself?
Right. So skincare is very important because the skincare, for example, any patients, for example, if you have other medical conditions, right? Like you have diabetes, you have heart disease, right? So those people, they don't die of those disease itself, but the complications. Like for example, for diabetes, people don't die of diabetes per se, but they die of complications like heart attack, stroke, and sort of like that. So the thing is, if you have good skincare regimen, you can delay the signs of aging. So aging is inevitable. However, if you have a good skincare regimen, particularly sunscreen, you can delay the signs of aging like hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, and you can also prevent later on like cancer, skin cancer, which is very rampant here in the United States.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at some images on the screen, some of the procedures that you are offering and that you are doing. Can you speak to some of this for us?
Yes. So for example, the IPL, we use intense pulse light. So we use it for reduced acne. We also use it for those rosacea, like those, any vascular disorder in your face. And we also use it for photofacial to improve, quality of your skin, like to stimulate fibroblasts to form more collagen, for example, and elastin. Yes. So we also offer, like for example, laser tattoo removal. We use lasers, and also for hair removal as well. We also use laser procedure as well.
So super comprehensive,
Yes.
really. And again, when we're talking about, just refreshing and restoring, I
Yes.
think a lot of people are concerned about going and having any kind of procedures done because they think they're going to look different and people are going to notice in maybe the wrong way.
Right.
This is not what you're doing.
Yes. So for me, the first thing I do for all my patients, because what you asked earlier is aesthetic medicine is still medicine. Anything that penetrates your skin, like by needles or microneedling, you heard of those, or laser, is still a medical procedure. So it's very important, that your nurse injectors or your physician know what they're doing. Because it's very important to know the anatomy of your skin. And your skin is also the largest organ of your body. It's connected to your internal organs as well. So it's very important, your anatomy, your physiology, and the possible complications that may arise from these different procedures. Like for example, for the IPL. So I would not recommend it for patients who are Fitzpatrick 5 or 6. So these patients who have dark skin color. because what will happen to you, you might burn because of too much melanin you have in your skin. So each patient that I saw in the clinic, I always have a consultation before I do treatment for them.
And again, one of the most important properties is your confidence.
Yes.
I think that's what you give a lot of people
Yes.
when they come to see you. Well, Dr. Pabona, great to meet you, and
Thank
you
you.
so much. I enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
For more information on Embrace Eternal Beauty and the services and treatments they offer, visit embraceeternalbeauty.com. Now, don't let the birthday blues take over. Thomas Farley, aka Mr. Manners, joins us next with 5 easy steps to turn that birthday frown upside down. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.